back to the life. We want to share experience towards our own generation life. To the morning life, I've not attended yet, but this is the greatest time to put my our content live back to back. We are bringing all the vibe, all subscribe, enjoy, like, Mazi, appreciate the love, and let's pray to all of the greatest thing that we can share among us. So remember, this is the greatest thing, is one of the sharing, great motive towards creation on one of the existence, towards making good party and partnership. To those who has been with me yesterday, I've shared with them what I've been doing lately. Some of them even ask what I have done. And the plants is, remember, I have shown the one of the quality vegetables I have been planting around, and what are their impacts and importance to the life of me that I have changed out here. So it's a love to exist. We have different commentatory. We have the Peter Drury commentatory, and we have also guy of the Skyline News who is creating one of the best commentators. So up to you, who has the greatest commentatory? It's one of the choices that people are asking out there. Who has the best commentatory? To me, I like watching Peter Drury because Peter Drury in the world of e-football has really impacted positively the world of football. He's making football look simpler. Peter Drury is making football look so immense that you can feel the motion, you can ensure that you can feel that vibe in the football where you can share your experience. Let's say, for example, if you want to see about the Manchester Derby and you just feel the vibe of Peter Drury in that game, what are your expectations in during the Peter Drury presentation? One on one, Peter Drury is gonna hype the greatest legend who is there if he's standing there in the pitch. Let's say, for example, in the time of Wayne Rooney. Wayne Rooney, commentator Peter Drury could describe him in a so magnificent way that you can amazingly see that that guy was a pure legend. Let's say, for example, Cristiano Ronaldo. What is me to me, according to my own experience and knowing one of the greatest commentator I've ever seen of Peter Drury is that of Russia, the Russia World Cup of 2018. That was immense. That was the one of the greatest I've ever interacted with. I have shared with all other followers. Peter Drury in Russia 2018 was just immense with this commentator football. He was like, oh, all the way from Damascus, he come to Moscow, and he says also he's heading to Dagestan. He come back to LA for breakfast, and he goes for by Taman, and also he moves all the way, and that is how his journey was captured in that moment of World Cup, and it was so immense that I was just amazed with his own how he hyped us, and he was just a pure magic with the legends where he was explaining these legends like Cristiano Ronaldo. You just feel that immense football line where he says Cristiano Ronaldo has been known for decades, a legend that has he has done to his people. About Peter Drury. Peter Drury in the skyline, will see him how he connects with the people one the morning by Tasman Sea, breakfast and all the way he has to back to Moscow, Russia for the coming of Croatia against against France in the semi-final. Also, was like superb way of expressing commentator in the world of football. Let's say, for example, those who are playing Konami. I will not say over 50 billion people out there who are playing Konami could testify this because e-football world, according to commentator, is just a superb. Let's say, for example, you have been beaten a lot. Let's say, for example, you are losing 4-0 and then e-football, and it's like he was like saying, oh, the game is turning men against boys, and you just like, oh god, man, I'm just losing it. How this man comparing me with the boys? I'm a man, man, but you're a man, you're viewing who was Man Max. Now, also in the Division League, I was looking at this guy who was just immense during trying to hard. I've been fighting so hard to enter that division league that I own that player. Let's say, for example, currently people are fighting for Bacola of Paris Saint Germain, and everybody's like, I want this guy. So You just enter game and push ranks. Let's say, for example, you are pushing from to be in that, let's say, ranking of 1 to 1 million, and it's not possible. By the way, it's not possible to make from 1 to 1 million because at least 50 people. Hello, bro. Appreciate a lot for the chat. Keep chatting. So I looked into that immense eFootball challenge. So I entered in the division. My experience was to ensure at least I gain two push ranks. Let's say, for example, I push myself to about 1500. But in the 1500, if you enter 1500, there's no less relegation because if you have managed to enter Division One, relegation is it doesn't matter. Now Peter Drury comes with his own 6-8. Today is the match day. We want to bring this greatest against Fulham facing Liverpool at the Diamonds of Derby for the hosting of Anfield Field, and we are bringing you live. The atmosphere is at 9 a.m. in Wisconsin of London, and this temperature remains fantastic. And that's one of the that, let's say, modality of redundancy of repeating yourself in that. Let's say, for example, usually highlight the more football controversy. For example, he says, it has 10. This game is just superb. I don't see making any instincts according to what he written in the power. You know, there's this booster crafting thing that you could do for yourself in that game. Let's say, for example, you have been given a player of a rating of about 103. So there's this thing called booster crafting. You're gonna add it for yourself so that to push that player to that a great extent that you need. So, but according to the immense power, he's not performing. So Peter Drury started commenting on that strike of yours who is not performing. It's like, oh, he's just got the striker instinct, and his no instinct is impacting the life. Yeah, the men are just beating. I think the guy has no less dampards playing for the game. Honestly, it's like, oh shit, man. How's this guy not commentating to me? You feel the, I don't know if you feel that pain when you're losing in any football and it's just there, you eyes just tripping. Man, can't hold 2 hours playing that game because sometimes it just turns out to be six because how comes you can be fighting for men who are losing they are trying to push rank. Let's say, for example, I usually enter e-football at around 9 a.m. because I don't like that trauma of entering it at around 6 a.m. because at 6 a.m. it's usually played by a great homeboys, people who are more interested in fighting. So pushing ranks there is really hard. It's really hard, man, because you may find a person even taking 5-0 down onto you and you're not going to come back. And then after 2 minutes of the 5 minutes of the game, he puts on the Harambol now. The Harambol, man, that is sick, man. You cannot beat no Harambol there. He's just gonna he remove all the strikers from ahead and then he puts all them in the midfield to ensure that you're not passing the midfield. After he puts on them in the midfield, he's also ensuring that you're not passing past this half. And now he's not gonna possess anything because he knows if he possesses, you're gonna intercept that ball. And if you intercept that ball, he's gonna lose the ball. So he's ensuring that within that range that you are not fighting for, he gains that momentum of fighting back to back. He's pushing you. He's just confusing your teammates. They cannot retain ball possession at all. And then he just crosses the ball anyhow from this side to other side to other side, and then you're like, oh, you're just losing, man. Then the moment you just feel like you want to just end in that screen and fucking catch that player who's not performing. Let's say, for example, you just put, let's say, for example, Christian Romero as a super sub, and you just see he's doing nothing at all. He's just underperforming, and you just need that person to perform for yourself, and you just. Man, I need this man to move forward, man. I need to score. And then let's say, for example, game is on 1-1 draw, and you let's say, for example, you need 30 points to make it through to Division One. So you're gonna fight for yourself. And this guy's not. He's just won the game, but he's not one to tell you that he has won the game. He's trying to push it aside, although he's pushing you down to ensure that you're not rising up. To if you know him, the moment you smell one goal or you score that one goal, he ensures that the midfield locks and you're not gonna come back to it. So he's ensuring you are not scoring that goal. So the moment the thing that is going to do is to ensure within that connection, let's say for example the link up play where the Peter Drury really likes a lot. Let's say for example the link up play you're using Frank Reed and also let's say for example Joshua Kimmich. You have connected Joshua Kimmich with Shirui Gerasi. Now that link up play will work if your ball possession can only work with the Fabio Capello. You are in the midfield center. Now the moment the midfield center tries to change the cut line ball, you are done, man. You are done for real. You're not gonna making anything there. So I took this position of life where I told myself I think I'm not in the correct Wi-Fi. We live, we live. School. The formality of putting the work that I've done for myself. So that is one of the games. So in the future, line, within let's say for example 2 weeks time, I wanna put my own setup where I'll be streaming that game and you're gonna fucking love it, man. Because some shit's gonna be kicking in because in loses time, if person loses, you're gonna feel it real time. That's a loss. If person win, you're gonna feel it a big time. That's a win. So it's just gonna be more of impact on what I'm going to do to ensure that commentatory is greatest between you. All of time, the commentatory is always ensuring that those who are within you are feeling the vibe of football. Because let's say, for example, those who are streaming real life football on their phone, it's kind of lagging when you don't see that player super performing. Let's say, for example, you are within the range where you want a certain player to perform at the best level, but he's not performing. Why? Simply because you have not put that quality standard within the range where those players are supposed to perform. Let's say, for example, there's a player you need, let's say, for example, to be a ball carrier. Or are your expectation to as that player to be a ball carrier? One of all, that player is always going to look down into himself at the center midfield. He's ensuring that football doesn't rotate within other players, and he has the key manufacture of what he's doing. Now, within the foundation, he's gonna look into the game, understand the criteria of how his players are moving. Let's say, for example, if he's connected with the one-one player, he's gonna move in more directive ways to ensure that the ball connection within the players is a bit high. So that has been the greatest thing that's commentary of football. I can't imagine the greatest, if I can hide, remember one of the greatest is Game of Paris, where the France guys lost the game to was it which World Cup team did the France lose game to? I think France had the quality of players. Which team did they lose game to? I don't remember it very well, but the Chiefs team, which oh, it was Spain that kicked out France out of World Cup. Yeah, there it was Spain. It was Spain. So I could feel the pain where Mbappe was running all over the ground, and Peter Drury is just saying, "Oh, the hitman is just running, but he's not seeing any impact in the game." Michael Olise on the wing is also just struggling because has been marked by Mark Kurela, who's dribbling in down the midfield, and Olise is not seeing Mbappe at any cost. So Mbappe is trying to fill in the game. Mbappe is running. The hitman is missing the game, and France, you know, that time Spain was dominating at the midfield. Rodri was just moving beside Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz was moving beside Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo is dribbling down to make sure that Pedro Porro is high. Also their high line is this greatest, and it's like they're all looking at him, and he's like,
Oh, the Hitman is missing the ball again. Kylian Mbappe is dribbling down to the mid. He's ensuring that he's no. Kylian Mbappe, he's offside. And Unai Simons is just there to ensure that those guys are going to lose. They're real time, man. They are going to lose. So Spain is just looking into him and he's like, oh, so the Hitman is just trying to run for the ball this way, and he's losing. The Spain are dominating the midfield. Dani Olmo is scanning with Barney with the high star, with the ridiculous one-man marking to ensure that he's not losing the game. And also the France guys, the Michael Olise has been dribbling down, and Marc Cucurella has tight mark. No, Marc Cucurella is ensuring that he's just don't see Olise with the ball. The moment he see Olise with the ball, he's just going for that sliding tackle and ensure that Olise is down. And he's like, fuck, man, France are losing. And I just feel this song of our midfield being controlled by Kim Mbappe and these France guys, they all just singing around me. I was like, if Spain is gonna lose, man, if Spain is gonna fucking take you home, you just gonna accept that. And the hitman Kylian Mbappe was looking after, after the hydration break, he was just like, okay, around the field, man, passing me the ball. Why is not the link up play working? The same game shit that happened to Paraguay, where the Paraguay was playing the haramble, where there's just no tactics of going for the ball. It's just a human clutch, going to that sliding tackle in out, just making sure that Zimbabwe is just being messed up in the midfield and he's not getting that possession of the ball. And he's just like looking around and he's like, oh shit, man. Why is this ball not coming to me? And Paraguay almost beat them down. If it was not that penalty that I didn't know the penalty where they got that penalty to ensure that they are passing through it. If it was not for that penalty, bro, Paraguay would have taken them home very far, man, because the game of Spain was just elite, man. Because Spain were dominating here, cut it here for Dani Olmo playing down for the Rodri, making sure that Fabian Ruiz is in position. Fabian Ruiz is making sure Pedro Porro is not missing it. Also, that Jan Kubasi of Barcelona, motherfucker, that nigga was performing like he was paying 100,000. Hey, man. He was performing like this, making sure that he knows he's not fucking well that Mbappe will pass him with speed. But he was just composed. He's just ensuring that Mbappe is within his range, and also he talked to the Pedro Porro. But Pedro Porro, this guy's he's one of the greatest guys in Mount, and he's the captain. So he need goals, man. If he need goals, we making sure that this highlight here, we playing this football within this range. So if he passes this rule here, he's gonna fucking be good within highlight. So what is the greatest thing? Let's make sure Marco Curella is man marking the Michael Olise who is creating the link up play. So the Marco Curella London guy, performing man, all the way hood and also on the Chris. So he looked around down and he's like, also this highlight, let's put him in the highlight. And Mbappe was missing shit, man. No penetration there at all. There's no penetration, man. No penetration, at least zero. Because there's no way you can tell me Paraguay. I even told myself Paraguay players are from Atletico, man. They are all from Atletico, because you cannot tell me who is playing that around football and is not making out there. Who is that playing that around football if not Atletico? So I looked into it and I said exactly, they're all from Atletico. They're, if not from Atletico, they're probably playing in La Liga or maybe in Serie A. I fucking man love Serie A, man. That's tough football. There's not just simple football where you just been kicking the foot and the player is just lying down. Oh my foot is hurting. I got this injury within me. Oh fuck you, man. You get and play some football in real life, bro. This just and you're just looking at the VAR, nothing else, just offside and making sure the clean tackle is a clean tackle. My man come to this Bundesliga, shit, man. You just see a man just dribbling past you. He just a little bit just tape. And the referee is like, you're falling. It's supposed to be. Ah, that is sick, bro. That thing should be turned down. That thing is sick, man. And in this camp, this final I was looking into, a quite long final awaited back in 2022 that I still remember, that keeps on running my head, man. That I keep telling myself, if this thing doesn't work out, what else can I be doing if this not man? So that final stick on me because Argentina won against France and it was fucking hot game. And fucking Kylian Mbappe, the greatest player from Real Madrid, scored a fucking hat trick in the same game, man. You know what I'm saying? Being great. So all about greatest admiration, these things come from you. If not you, then who else, man? If not you, just put in that effort to ensure that people can look cooks, can actually making things work. If you're not making that things work, who else will, man? Who else? Because I in 2022 see that gradation of football eye to eye, where Messi was facing Kylian Mbappe direct in the eye. He was ensuring that Emiliano Martinez is there, Paredes is there to fight for me, Enzo Fernandez is there. Other players from the Nico Paz is there to ensure for this, there for himself. Messi is fighting like this, no tomorrow. All the way down, they beat Algeria, coming back to the France. Now they're saying this, we must take this home, man. 45 days without seeing our family. We're sleeping in this foreign country for fucking 45 days. For what, man? For what? Let's take this cup home. If not this cup, what will you take home? Pero ese ni mi amigo. He was talking about familia. My family is just looking. People have traveled miles all the way from Argentina to come and witness us being the greatest. But what are we doing to make sure that we are the greatest? And it's like every player was just deep, you know, the message is getting in. Slowly they are manifesting it. One on one. And what do you think they see? They were smelling the World Cup. In their ears, it's going through. Real time, man. Real time. So they was ensuring this football. France was greatest. Mbappe was there. Griezmann was there. But Kylian Mbappe was there. Bakola, Kolo Muani, Desire Doué, all of them highlighted street poetry. You know what I'm saying? Feel a passion. Like doing it like you seeing this chronomace. We're going straight for the cup. Emiliano Martinez, he was feeling like I must do this for Messi. He has already made history. Nobody is going to be compared with him. He has been greatest. And he must continue to make history. You know how many souls out there this guy is impacted because of football? All the way from Africa, Congo, Kinshasa, Tanzania, Nairobi, Uzbekistan. Oh, what's up, bro? I love bro from Uzbekistan. Subscribe. Ghana, Rwanda, Argentina, France. All saying in their hearts, Messi, 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 Messi. For what, man? Subscribe though, bro. Subscribe. I appreciate that. For what? Generation. Players going to the interview. Who's the greatest player have you played with? Lionel Messi. I can't just say Lionel Messi every time because Lionel Messi is just not a random player. Lionel Messi, he smells the ball. Pep Guardiola, who's the greatest player you have ever coached? Me? Lionel Messi is just greatest with the ball. He smells the ball. He's just not running. He calculates the movement around him. He just sees who is there. He just smells like the lion. Who is the weakest? Within these midfield defenders, all of them has their eyes on me. But who is the weakest that I must attack first? The passion in him to make it in football was just a real man. And he was like, oh, if I'm not making it today, in the future I will make it. So he was putting in me, smelling that football in me. Fun and great football impacted. Players from all the way from France asked, who is the greatest player you have played with your entire life? And who is your GOAT? Who is the greatest player that has impacted football positively in this world? And they all saying, Lionel Messi. Some even say he's a fever boy, but where does this fever boy apply? Where? It doesn't make sense. There's no fever boy in him, man. He's just his food is just great with the ball, man. His food. Let's say, for example, the El Clasico of 2014, the food from Paredes, Sergio Busquets, no pressure. Football was there to be felt. Sergio Busquets dribbling down, Luis Suarez coming in, Kylian Mbappe closing, Ronaldo, Marcelo, all of them were there witnessing greatness from there. Even the shirt was removed, hanged in the cup now. This is the greatest. This is the GOAT. Lionel Messi. But what? Else everybody was looking into her. What are these shit? Big man. One left-footed guy. Punish them. 2040. Written in history up to today. You go to La Masia in Spain. What do you see? Just greatness around him. 8 fucking Ballon d'Ors won. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He won them all. 8. Clean. And nobody was there to witness it. Nobody was saying he's still greatest. Now he comes to the World Cup. 2022, 2018, he was beaten because it was prime time Pogba. You can't never pass. Everybody remember prime time Pogba. Nobody could pass Pogba. It was just greatest. Pogba from Juventus coming down to Manchester United, playing for France direct. All of that for what? Greatness. In 2018, Peter Rudy said, today we are going to witness the greatest goal scorer of all time, Cristiano Ronaldo. And alongside the greatest player named overtime, Lionel Messi. And he comes on the pitch, running around. I've attained 24 Champions League. I have played and greatest. Nobody has seen what greatest am I. Let me put in here. And he posts to work, man. All the way from Netherlands crying. They're not seeing. Gone. It's gone. It's gone. Man. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. 2018. He was devastated. He seated on the pitch. He just shook his head. How am I going to make this history thing? Who is going to say that I was greatest of all time? And now God works in miracle ways. God was ensuring that he's not missing. In 2022, the World Cup arrived again. 4 years. 4 years behind the bus, training. He's not a Barca player. He has moved to Paris Saint-Germain. He has ensured that he's attained his glory there. No one could stop him in League One, man. No one. Ask players in League One, just passing defenders like just they were all standing there. Nobody could stop him. World Cup arrived. World Cup arrived and he was like, oh my God, this is it now. The moment. Uzbekistan, I love you, man. Thanks for staying a lot, bro. God will see you do this. He comes. So you are going? Oh. Golf, man. In 2022, everybody looked back. Everybody was amazed. He said, now, this, we're going to take it home. Paredes, he took the wheel. 45 days. We have traveled all the way from Argentina. For what? For what, boys? For what? For this. For this final. We have not seen our familia, not the mini amigo. Our country people, fans travel all over from the country. Come here for what? To witness us. We are greatest. And to that moment, Oh, Peter Drury, now take it is the farthest things I can even remember today. Peter, you know what Peter Drury said? Peter Drury said, oh, he has shaken hands with paradise. The greatest player of all time has shaken now hands with paradise. He has confirmed to the world that he is greatest. Oh, football. History broken again. Football in its eyes crying again. Oh, what have I witnessed today? The football administration king, Lionel Messi. He has made the impact. Shaken that hands with the paradise, face to face. Kylian Mbappe, face down. All dictator is gone. England going home. France going home. But Argentina has shaken hands with paradise. All the best to those who have watched my stream. I appreciate a lot. This is your boy Young Juice. I'm just a little bit of streamer. This is what I've been achieved lately. Thanks, appreciate to those who have joined. Keep spamming, keep joining, subscribe to my channel, and I appreciate a lot. Come back next time. We're gonna shoot more content about life, experience, and commentary. Thanks a lot. Sure. Bye bye, guys.